Good morning. Once again, I'm Dolphy Gilpin. I'm coming to you from the Hilton Resort, JFK vicinity. And I'm on the amazing 5x12 matrix, discovery made by yours truly. I have a multidimensional field application. Field, I'm talking about economics, the field of economics, field of science, field of mathematics, field of music, the field of engineering, and so on. We will demonstrate the various applications and the field, but let's get into or continue with what we were doing here this morning. So we formulate. Let's write it here. Yeah, we formulate the QDLIM matrix, and we're doing the QDLIPDM processing. Let's write that down. The QDLIPDM processing. And the QDLIM matrix. And let's LB, we're going to get the QDLIM matrix, LB 06 23 8209 L LL 085 04631 L LB 0009 5637 L and LD 5105 5105 6178 6178 L. I'm going too fast, so I'm making a mistake here. LLE. This is LBC. And this is LDD. It's a good thing that all these things can be easily converted, or else I would make a slop there. LK 30925 795. That's K. And this is A. So here we have it. And like I said, I will be making a lot of abstraction and abridgment. And my assumption is that I'm now speaking to an experienced audience. For I've been doing this for years now. And I've been over hundreds of lectures on these things. So I assume now that you are now acquainted with my abbreviation. Example, the QDLIPDM, you will see the PDLIPDM, the H*DLIPDM, and so forth. The OD/LIPDM. I'm assuming now that you will know what these mean. Okay, so here we are. The LK, and this is taken now. I've made the general matrix an abstraction, and the specific source model matrix also an abstraction, and I've moved straight into the QDLIM matrix. I form it from both the general matrix and the specific matrix. And now we have reached, so we have just in previous lectures done the OO, so now we'll do 51 coming down the line. So we have now, first let us do the LDD. LDD, so that we do it by steps here. And so what we have now, 06 238 209 08 50463 0009 5637, and LDD, this one will be out, and we have now 309 25795. And D4. All these, I assume you know your experience. I'll be putting in term. It will kind of complicate the pattern, but it is easily understood. All right. D4 is the mid of this, and the 4 is taken from real life sample. D4. Everything here is taken from real life sample. And we are now focusing on the economic configuration output. So like I said in previous brief lecture, we have done 060800. So now we move on to the 30. So what we have is that now LD, and we're operating now LD30, and we are in the processing LD30. And so what we're left with now is 23829. And notice that this will be a row of 6 parameters or numericals here, but since we're working with dual pair, it is now just 3, 238209. So instead of counting it as a 6 by something matrix, or we'll count it now as by 3. This is the rows. Nevertheless, let's get into it. So we have 50, 46, 31. And 09, 56, 37. So we are operating LD 3030 on this QDLIM. And we will not go to the dual pair 2 by 2, which is another step in the process, but we will start to generate from this 3 by 3, because we're dealing with dual pair. It will be a 3 by 6, but now it's a 3 by 3 because we're dealing with dual pair numericals. So we have now LDD30. And we're going to move it over into the economic output. So LDD30, 23, 46, 37. And let's move it over to LD 30, 23, 46, 37, and we put the D at the end. I also put D4 for the isolated one. Okay, so we have now LD. We have 4 of these. Make my whole life a 6. And we're dealing with 23 here now. We have 4 of these from experience. And we come down now, we're 46, 37. We have done the first one already. So the second one will be 31, 56. D, 56, 31, D, and 37, 46, D. The next pair we're coming out LDD 3050. LD 3050. We have 4 of these from an algorithmic process. 4 of these from the algorithmic process. So LD 3050, this is the 50. And so what we left now is 8237. Oh, 956. And all these will have the isolated D4, which is quite intrinsic to the operation. Sometimes it's a simple thing that makes the difference. The D4 is probably just 1 and set a dual set here, while this is 11 numericals here with some letters, uppercase letters. Okay, 8 numericals with 3 uppercase letters. Now LD, we're dealing with the LD here now. We're operating with LD30. I tried to make this look like a 6, so this is really a 0. And the next one that will be LD3009. And from the algorithmic process, there will be 4 of these. And next we'll have 8231. 0946. 4609. And 3182. And we'll have, as usually, D4. D4 going down. D4. And D4. I just use that to reset. Alright, so in continuation now we have LD, and we're operating LD30 in the economic output configuration. So I have LD30, we've just finished doing 09, we'll move on to 56. LD30, 56. And from the processing, the methodology we'll have now 2331, D, 0950, D, 5009, D, and 3123, D. Alright, coming down, in continuation, we have no LD, all these will be D4. LD, operating with LD30, and we'll move up the line now, it would be 46. For the processing, we did 46 coming on 4th time, and we have 2337, D, 0909, $37.23, D, and from experience, we drop this will be now 0990. This one, if we do it there, we'll notice that this will become redundant. So we have 0990D. All these will be D4. We are operating with LDD30. LDD30. And the next one up will be 82. And we have 5037. 3109. All these will be D4.